just a moment about the financial ratings of insurance companies. As a practical matter, prior to 2007, most people didn't worry about financial ratings because most of the insurance companies were pretty strong. The example that you have on page 6 is a company that 15 years ago was considered a major U.S. life insurance company. They probably declined somewhat over the first half of those 15 years. And when the market declined and the economy declined, they took a big hit. And you can see what happened to their ratings between 2008 and 2010. They've stabilized since that time. We focus, by the way, on the 3 major rating agencies. We could probably have a lengthy discussion, and you know better than I how effective or ineffective the rating agencies have been. At the same time, Standard & Poor's, Moody's, and Fitch are the 3 rating agencies that have a long track record of rating companies across industries. And so it provides at least some benchmark measurement, and these ratings should be monitored. In this example, it's not necessarily, although I suppose it could be, a question of whether the company is going to become insolvent. But what is probably much more likely, at a minimum, is that companies with substantially lower ratings have higher costs of capital and higher costs of doing business, which means they can return less value to their policyholders, and the cost of their policies over time are probably going to be higher. And so anytime you have a company that has diminished ratings like this, the policy performance on existing policies needs to be monitored very carefully. And you would probably purchase new insurance with a company other than a company like this because it's going to be a bigger, stronger company if you have some choices in purchasing new insurance. And I guess the rule of thumb I would give you, the numbers that are in parentheses reflect the rating category with the rating agency, with 1 being the highest category, and then in this example it goes down to the 12th and 13th category, which is too low, in my opinion. What you probably should be focused on are companies that have at least 1 rating from the rating agencies that are in the top 5 or 6 rating categories. When it gets down to 7 and below, it needs to be monitored pretty carefully. That's the rule of thumb that we use.